Hello there, in this video I've got 2 more sketchbook pages that I've started and haven't finished. First is this original character, and second is another one that I haven't even finished sketching. Starting off is an original character from one of the only written works of mine that I've actually finished. It's sort of a novella length. It's not very long, but I did finish it, and she's a superhero. She is loosely based on a game me and my siblings and my cousins used to play when we were little. We were all super spies or something. We all like to watch Star Wars and Marvel, so we just had all those sorts of stories in our heads, and we would play this game in their backyard. And so this whole story is very loosely based on those games that we used to play, and each character corresponds to either a sibling or a cousin of mine. This one is the one I modeled after myself, loosely. I'm not really sure if my story is cool or super cringy and cheesy, so I'm not really gonna share much of it here, but I'm happy that I wrote it all down and that I completed something for once. But I still really like my characters, and it's really fun to draw them, and I'm fine with sharing some of the character art on my YouTube channel. However, I'm not going to be sharing character names because I think they're really cool, and I don't really want them to, get stolen. So for this sketchbook page, you can see that I did not outline it, and I am only using colored pencils. I wanted to take a longer time on this drawing and just kind of refresh my colored pencil skills and not rely on black outlines to bring everything out, but to work with light and shadow a little bit more. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm using mostly Prismacolor and then some Artix pencils. I wasn't really sure what I was doing with a lot of the shading and skin stuff because I didn't have a reference to work off of because she's not real. So I did my best, and I think it turned out pretty good. Even the hand, I'm terrible, so terrible at hands. And you can kind of tell that she has fingers instead of usually the rounded weird mittens I'm usually doing. The other colored pencil brand I'm using, the Artix, A-R-T-X-X, I think that's how that's pronounced, is actually a really good brand, and they're really comparable to Prismacolor, but they're not as expensive. So if you want a high quality but affordable colored pencil, look into the Artix. I know that there's at least 2 packs. There's I think a 36 pack, which is the one I have, and I think maybe 72, just a much bigger pack that I don't have. They're just really good quality colored pencils without the Prismacolor price tag. I will say though that Prismacolor has the best range of skin and hair tones, so I would get the Artix 36 and then supplement with the Prismacolor skin tone pack. So the two things hanging at her sides are supposed to be daggers. I don't really know how to draw those. I was trying to find references, but they were all like weird fantasy daggers, not really more sci-fi, which is what I was leaning towards. So I just had to make them up. Now looking at it, I think the handles are much too short. I don't think you could actually hold on to that very well. So next time I draw her, I'll probably look into realistic sci-fi daggers more. And that's the first page. Let me know what you think of the slower pacing for this one, because it was colored pencil instead of alcohol marker, so it took me a much longer time to actually finish this. Now that this one's done, we're gonna switch gears to a totally different character. This is one of my original characters from a different story. Her name is Charlotte, and she is a spoiled princess. She has curly blonde hair and likes pink. She's your stereotypical spoiled princess. She's not very smart, but she makes up for that in beauty and spoiledness. I haven't finished this story, but I've written out kind of a summary of the first act with her and the main character, whose name is Joan, who is her lady's maid. If I were to finish the story, I would have to actually look up how royalty worked in the medieval times, because I don't know how that worked, and I don't know if I would make up my own fantasy world or if I would make up just a fake country back in the, 1300s or whatever. But as of now, this is what Charlotte looks like, and I have no idea if this dress is historically accurate. I was looking up historically accurate gowns and stuff from the medieval period, and I didn't like them. They were all really ugly, especially the weird headgear, the hats and stuff. I didn't like them, so I modified this one heavily. Charlotte was very fun to draw. I don't usually like to draw blondes or color with pink, but she's an exception since she's so dramatic. And because I had so much fun with her, I decided that I would write out her name with some letter stickers and then stick on a shiny feather sticker that I found in my sticker bucket. In this pose, I imagine that she is soliloquizing that she must have the newest fashion in the newest dress, and it simply must have feathers. That is why I added a feather sticker, because it simply must have feathers. Once I glued down the all-important feather, the page was finished. Her mouth is a little weird looking, and her fingers look like sausages, but I'm happy with it. And here's the results. I'm really happy with this first one, even though it took me a lot longer to finish it. I think the time I spent in this one was worth it instead of kind of splitting the time between two different drawings. I'm glad I just did one and focused on colored pencils. And then the second one I'm also very happy with. She's so fun and dramatic, and I love the pink and the shiny gold. She was just a lot of fun to do. Which one was your favorite, the superhero or the princess? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!